Hey, I'm Jam,
I'm Jason.
and welcome back to Podcast for Your Life. The first thing we're going to do is,
First thing you're going to do.
so guys, I lost my way, all right? It's been 2 weeks since you guys have heard an episode from us, and it's actually all my fault. It's not Jason's fault.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my way. If there's anything I can do to win back your love, I'm standing here in front of God and man, declaring my sorry. I miss you. I miss your hair. I miss your glasses, Jason. Just what can I say? How can I get you to take me back?
You had me at I miss your hair. So, man, what a moving confession. Probably the most moved and confession that I've heard in a while. So I forgive you.
We can talk about where I was and why, but it's not that important. So
That I do want to compliment you on your delivery. That was a pretty good. It was pretty good.
let's just say I've had to apologize a lot in my life. Some of them could have been jokey ones, some of them could have been real, but I'll let you decide.
We should talk about confessions sometime. That would be really interesting.
Yes.
Not today.
Or apologies.
Today-
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. Sorry, not sorry. But today we're talking about deliveries.
Yeah, we don't want things to feel too like it might be a really good opportunity to like roll right from a real apology into talking about apologies. But we don't do that. We don't do the convenient kind of.
That would be too obvious.
Yeah, way too obvious.
Yeah. So we're gonna not even do a 180 or a 360. I don't even know what angle this would be, but deliveries.
I think they call it a beeline. We're gonna go straight for deliveries or a tangent. I don't know.
Beeline's good.
So yeah, deliveries. We've clearly got like a lot of COVID related things on the mind. So like walking last time we talked, and then this is deliveries. These are things that are a little bit more part of our lives now than they used to be, I guess.
Or they're less part of our lives if you think about it.
Oh, so you aren't having deliveries more?
Well, so like we're sort of getting we're still getting deliveries, but I just feel like we've gotten less deliveries because they're all delayed. Because of the pandemic. Yeah, that's how it's been. So
Yeah, true that.
but
We used to do the pickup thing, which is not a delivery technically, but go pick up your groceries, and that's also really delayed and booked and stuff. So
yeah. Deliveries are actually a lot more broad than we think.
what's the broad definition of delivery? Like what even is it? I mean, you've already said this means a lot of things, but what's like a common thread we could find, if any?
I mean, delivery can just be like people bringing stuff to other people.
Stuff that is tangible and stuff that isn't.
Yeah, I mean, speech is tangible, right?
No.
One-liners?
I don't think they're tangible, but they are real.
But they're delivering radio frequencies in the air.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like when you say deliver a message, I think unless it's a literal like a letter you can hold, I don't think it's tangible. We don't have to get into the word tangible. Maybe that'd be a whole other episode. But
Oh man.
I think what you're saying by like the joke and then also like groceries or whatever is that it's something being given to you in some way, but it doesn't have to be tangible.
This is true. Yeah, I can concede.
Yeah, they are really, really weird, and they're also super old. Like some of the things that I was thinking about, talking about the current dependence on them to some degree. But then you said your mail, and I was like, oh yeah, mail's been forever. We've talked about mail before.
Yeah, talking about mail.
Pizza delivery. That's like the oldest delivery in the food book, pretty much, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, straight on back to the 18th century.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there was like a falafel delivery back in the day. I don't know.
I wonder if like in the Garden of Eden, there was like fruit delivery. Like, man, just me and you, Eve. So I guess who wants to deliver our food tonight?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we can believe some of the like literal descriptions of that time, exactly. I bet the animals brought it. Be like,
that's right.
Everybody's all in harmony, and you can be like, hey, would you go grab me that pear at the very top of that tree looks tasty. Could you grab that for me?
The
bird
chimpanzees. Don't forget to tip your chimpanzees, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so deliveries are They're all around us. They're happening all the time. Literally, they are happening all the time, 24/7. You can't escape them.
Yeah, true. And some deliveries actually have a lot of deliveries in them. Think like, Amazon has a truck that goes from town A to town B, and then it gets distributed there. So sometimes deliveries are within deliveries.
Wow. That's deep. It's pretty amazing, though, that like the world of deliveried stuff has grown significantly since the rise of, 2-day shipping and stuff like that, to the point where, places like Amazon, I don't know how Walmart and Target do their things, but Amazon has its own trucks, like it used to be UPS, used to be FedEx, used to be the mail guys, DHL, LRO or whatever, LSO. Mm-hmm. And now it's like you see the Amazon trucks with the, the Mercedes cobalt blue with the smile on it. And it's like, wow, they're so big that they have their own delivery people. Pretty significant, where I feel like the world of deliveries has grown a lot. And then you even have the rise of the, like Instacart and DoorDash and stuff like that. So that whole gig delivery stuff. So I wonder, like, will we stop going anywhere eventually? Will everything be delivered?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I honestly have been pretty surprised to see the rise of so many of those things. Like, there's things that I wouldn't think that even I would have ended up getting delivered to my house. And then, despite COVID, I mean, you can ignore that for a second too. But I have started getting more and more things delivered because I don't need it right this second. I definitely don't want to spend some time to go get it at the store. And that's like the sweet spot for delivery, for like products. For food, we haven't used that quite as much, other than like, not wanting to leave the house for the current situation. But other than COVID, we like never do delivery, just because I think I'm kind of a penny pincher.
Oh, wow.
And it feels like, well, I could just go pick it up real quick. I could even call it in, go get it myself, and it's not that much time. So I haven't been super bought in on the food delivery unless there's like a coupon or something.
Yeah.
But
we're the same way.
And that's where almost any like technological advancement that we've had as a civilization, if you can tap into that laziest part of the human psyche, then you can thrive. You can make a lot of money.
It's true, though. It's very true. And yeah, I feel like, we don't know the specifics and economics of stuff like that, but this is our basic thoughts for your life about deliveries and how they're changing our world. Changing our world one service fee at a time.
Yeah.
Do you think that all the delivery people will eventually be replaced by robots?
Dude, I don't know about that. That would be very interesting. But I was just thinking like I could see some benefits to turn to the robot delivery for some things. But sometimes I do think like, is this just us thinking like, what if we did this? And that's what's exciting to it about us. Wouldn't it be cool if we had this? Like, how much practicality is there really to a robot delivery? And how many ways can it go wrong? I feel like humans, it's just not that complicated to get a human to deliver something.
Sure.
But how much like time and hardware and technological advancements does it take to get a robot to do it? And is it worth it? Like,
yeah, I understand.
I don't know.
I kind of wonder though, like, do the delivery people enjoy their jobs? Like maybe they would prefer to do something else. And if we could get robots to do their jobs and then get another job for them, I don't know, but anyway, this is just also speculation, but I do wonder, I'm like, I wonder if robots are going to.
I bet it would happen. I mean, I'm not sure what the timeline looks like, but I also was thinking like, there's so much complicated stuff about, drones and FAA. Is that what the?
Yeah.
Federal Aviation Authority.
Yep.
There's a lot going on there. I feel like having a lot of tiny aircraft flying all around, as much as people buy on Amazon, I kind of feel like there will be a limit to how smart that will be. And the little drone guys can't really hold a lot of packages at once, but the trucks can. And so then you've got a fewer number of trucks, but they're holding way more packages.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of seems like a better deal unless you get a robot truck, self-driving car, and then you just have like a little robot that pops out and
or a crane.
Yeah, or a crane, or I was gonna say even better, like a little cannon.
Yeah.
Just like shoots your packages.
That'd be so much fun. Like, please catch this. Incoming.
Yeah. The Amazon truck would be even a more exciting sight than it already is.
It's like the ice cream truck. It's like, oh, here comes the ice cream truck. Here comes the delivery truck. Does that make the ice cream truck a delivery driver too?
Yes, I bet, right?
Wow.
Well, or is it just a food truck? It's not really delivering because you didn't order ahead of time.
Oh,
That's it. You have to order it ahead of time.
But it kind of is, though.
Well, no, I don't know. I feel like delivery is like you ordered it ahead of time is a big part of it.
I've been inspired by our recent episode with Melissa Collini, where she's like, "Does that make all podcast books?"
Oh yeah.
And now I'm just like seeing the world in a whole new light. So thanks, Melissa.
Yeah, questioning everything even more than we already were.
Everything. Here's one thing I'm wondering: whatever happened to milk deliveries?
Yeah,
like
that's
the
a good
milkman.
question.
Where's the milkman?
Oh, that makes me think. Well, for one, I don't know.
That's
the answer to that.
Thanks for answering.
But two, that reminds me, I've told you about, and you know this coffee friend of mine who's awesome, who Jason knows too, named Combs, combscoffee.com. When he was first starting out, he, for the first few years, he roasts in a facility he's put solar panels that run his roaster. So it's an electric roaster. Roasts the coffee for you. He puts it into mason jars. He delivers it around the area in his electric car that he also charges with the solar panels and drops it on your doorstep. And you can leave the jars you've already finished out there and he'll give you credit for them. And so it was like almost the exact same thing. That worked really well for him when he was in his first few years, but now he's kind of big enough to where it's hard to sustain that when you're just like one small business. Kind of easier to contract with something else, which I think is what he's working on now. But it was like such a cool, like little glimpse into what that milkman kind of concept model looked like. And I obviously never experienced that milkman exactly because I think that was gone before we were ever born. But
close enough.
I mean, for me, it's perfect. It's like I'd rather have coffee delivered to my door like that than,
there you
than
go.
milk.
Yeah, because you drink your coffee black anyway, so it's kind of like, oh man, milk. I was kind of hoping you'd bring coffee, but what's the weirdest delivery you've ever gotten?
What time M got hot dogs delivered, like in a box shipped from Chicago?
That's awesome.
Isn't that insane?
Were they like frozen? Or
Yeah,
still
well,
hot?
I think they'd put in some ice packs and stuff like that. It's this like really famous Chicago hot dog place that she used to go as a kid.
Oh, nice.
And her sister is arranged for like a few birthdays ago to get that delivered to her. And so it's all like in the different ingredients. And then they have specific instructions like, okay, do it like this, prepare it like this. So it's as much like, you know, the Chicago hot dog experience, but at home.
Nice.
Yeah, it was interesting. So that was definitely the weirdest that we've experienced. It was like, what is this? It's hot dogs. And then we had to like, oh, okay, it's that place. But what the?
When you first said hot dogs, the first thing that came to my mind was I was just envisioning you open the box and there's like this mini roller that's just been going since it got shipped. Hot dogs was like kind of greasy. Like, oh, okay, right. I could eat them fresh out of the box. Okay. Thanks, friends.
That would be great. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Delivery. It's not DiGiorno.
That's good.
Whatever happened to predictability? Milkman, Paperboy, even in TV, you know?
Well, I think we've wrapped up and shipped this episode.
And it's on its way. Keep your eyes out.
Yeah. Here's the tracking information.
And actually be sure to put down if there's like a gate code or like a permit number.
Just dogs, raging donkeys, you know.
Mm-hmm. If you can receive deliveries on the weekends, make sure to put that. But
yeah. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.